Good morning, students. Today we will study about editing in MS Excel, chapter 6. You also open page number 61 and concentrate here. It is part 2. Previous part we study about some important office operations MS Excel, selecting cells and editing cells. Now in this video we will study about partial modification. In case of some minor corrections, you need not to type the correct data again. Press Ctrl plus C to copy, Ctrl plus V to paste and Ctrl plus X to cut the data. To edit the cell contents partially, select the cell and follow these steps. Step number 1. To edit the content, either press F2 function key or click in the formula bar or double click in the cell. The cursor will blink at the end of the cell contents. Step 2. Edit the cell and press enter key or click enter button on the formula bar. Now next, given here, copying CC skill practical time, change the encircle and entries in the following spreadsheet 18, 81, 79, 97, 80, 80 कैपिटल करना है. सो मधुर भूमि कैपिटल इसमें करना है. एंड सेव द फाइल बाय द नेम योर नेम और डेस्कटॉप. मीन्स इसको क्या करना है, एक प्रकार से इसको रीसेव करना है आपको. सेव में जो करेक्शन करना है ये आपको 18 है उसको 81 करना, 79 इसको 97. तो ये तो आप लोग प्रैक्टिकल में कर चुके हो है ना, और प्रैक्टिकल में देख लेंगे इसको प्रैक्टिकल टाइम पे. नाउ नेक्स्ट टॉपिक गिवन हियर, कॉपिंग और मूविंग डाटा. It is very important, students. It is given in your exercise question number 4a. What is copying or moving? What is the difference between copying or moving data? So read it, understood it carefully. The copying refers to duplicating data either on the same worksheet or in the different worksheet. Moving refers to changing the position of the data from one place to another, either or the same worksheet or in a different worksheet. So understood, copying means and moving means. The copy and paste option of home tab allows you to copy the contents of a selected cell or cell range at another location. To copy the cell content, follow these steps. What are the steps you have to follow? Step number 1, select the range of the cells containing the required data. Step 2, click on copy button on home tab ribbon. A moving border appears around the selected cells showing that the data has got copied to the clipboard. Step 3, click on the first cell to where you want to paste and copy data and click on paste button on home tab ribbon. The data will get copied to the desired location. Okay. Now next, given here the alternate way to copy data, the select the cell range and place the pointer over and the border of the selected range to there the pointer changes its shape. Then hold down the control key and drag the border to the target location as given in the picture here. So copy from here and paste here, showing here. So we will see this in this practical time. I think you have understood this. Okay. Moving data, the cut and paste commands of the home tab help to move data. To move the selected data, follow this step. Step number 1, select the cell range containing the required data. Step number 2, click on cut button on home tab ribbon. A moving border appears around the cut data showing that it has been placed on the clipboard. Step 3, click on the first cell of the new range where you want to move the data. And step number 4, click on paste button under clipboard group. The data get removed from the original location and appears at the new locations. Okay, so it is about cut paste, you know about it, and if any doubt then I will tell to you in practical. The alternate way to move data, the select the required cell range and place the mouse pointer over the border of the selected cell range. When the mouse pointer changes shape, as given in your book, simply drag the selected range from the border and place it at another location. Deleting cells, if you want to delete the cells, for that what you have to follow, or what is the steps for that? In case you want to delete the data, follow these steps. Select the cell range containing the data to be deleted. First you have to select. Step number 2, click the delete button on home tab ribbon. Delete button is on home tab ribbon. A sub menu opens up. Step number 3, click on delete cells on pop-up menu. The delete dialog box will appear. Step number 4, click on entire column radio button, and step number 5, click on OK button. The output of option of delete dialog box list is the shown following tables. As given here, it is question number 4's answer. For this answer it is okay. Option in delete dialog box. Shift cell left. So the selected cell is deleted and the cells on the right are shifted to the left. Shift cell up, the cells below moves up after the deletion of selected cell. Entire row, the selected row is deleted, and entire column, the selected column is deleted. As you want, you can delete. Okay. As given in your book, given here delete, shift cells left, shift cells up, entire row, entire column. Okay. Thus the selected content will get deleted from the worksheet. The undo and redo options. After making the modifications in a cell, you may wish to cancel the change and retrieve the previous data. The undo command allows you to reverse the last performed actions. If you want, so you can use the undo options or command. The redo command is activated only after you have undone data entry. It is used to quickly repeat undid actions. To understand the use of these two very important options, follow these examples. Step number 1, open your worksheet. First step it is. And now what you have to do, in second steps, delete the cell content of cell by using delete options. And number 3, click on undo button on quick access toolbar. The last performed actions, that is deletion of the cell, will get undone and the data will come back into the cell. Click on the redo button on quick access toolbar, and the undid action will be performed again, that is the contents of the cell will be deleted again. Okay, so it is practical, you can do. I will show in practical time. Okay, inserting rows and columns. We can insert blank cells, rows or columns in a worksheet. To insert rows and columns, follow these steps. Step number 1, select the row immediately below the point where you want to insert a new row. To insert a column, select the column to the right of the point of the insertion. Step 2, click on insert button on home tab under cells group. The insert dialog box appears. It has 4 options. Output of each option is listed in the following table. As given in your book, shift cell right, shift cell down, entire row, entire column. You can insert as you wish. If you want to insert row, then click on row and OK button. Option in insert dialog box, shift cell right. It means what is the action of this? The selected cell is shifted to the right and a new cell is inserted. Shift cell down, the selected cell is shifted down. Entire row, the selected row moves down. Entire column, the selected columns move right. Tips: to insert multiple column or rows, select the same number of columns or rows as you want to insert. To select non-adjacent rows, hold down Control key while selected row by mouse. Inserting block or cells. Inserting block of cells. In case you need to insert a block of cells, do the following. Number 1, select the range of cells where you want to insert cell. Step 2, click on home tab, insert option, insert button, the insert dialog box will appear. Step number 3, after choosing the appropriate option, click on OK button. The required cell will be inserted in the worksheet. as given in your notebook. Okay, if you want to insert cell or block, you can insert in MS Excel. It is given in your book. In MS Excel, it is given option. Okay, according to you, you can insert cell or block. Cell, range of cells where you want to insert cell, you can use this option. Okay students, so it is about inserting block or cells. If you have any doubt, then you can consult it into meeting and watch the video and understood properly.